Hello! I see you've made your way safely through the catacombs and found yourself here. If this is your first time, you've entered a wonder world that we call Soulmate Studios. And for the rest of you, you know what's about to happen. You're about to watch Demos in Dust, Tales from the Underground. I'm your tour guide, Darren D'Rito. Each episode, I uncovered many musical treasures buried deep within the vaults of Soulmate Studio. Today's journey, the archives will be no different. Today, we'll blow the dust off a few songs written and recorded by the original band members of the Flying D'Rito Brothers. We'll also take a look at some historical video that includes all four members of the original band. And today, I'm very happy to be joined by one of the original members, Mr. Daryl Klusendorf, or Daryl D'Rito as we call him. That's all coming up today on Demos in Dust. But first, I'd like to turn it over now to our production coordinator and all-around electronics genius, Leo Batfish. I know you've had some problems over the last few weeks with some of your Radio Shack equipment, but if you're ready, let's roll that intro. I think you blew up my dad. Roll the credits. Welcome back to Demos in Dust. Leo, let's brighten up the set today. We're about to have company. You ready? 3, 2, 1. That's better. Now, before I introduce our guest, I'd like to share a video that will get us into the mood to talk about all things Flying D'Rito. In the beginning of the band's career, we only played Thursday nights at the Sky Harbor on Airport Road. And before too long, comical mythology was built around the band. We'd say we were bigger than life, so big we were available to play nowhere. We were like Saturday morning cartoon heroes. So I figured we needed our own theme song. I wrote and recorded our theme song on a Tascam 4-track cassette deck, and then I had the guys come over late one Thursday night after a gig and add the vocals. I remember the bartender, Kathy Davis, coming along as well. She was helping us hitting the record button so the rest of us could huddle back into the staircase outside my room and record the vocals. Unfortunately, Kathy accidentally erased some of the vocals in one part of the song, and that's just how it remained. I never had the opportunity to go back and fix it. A few weeks later, after the song was done, the band convened in an area of Bradley Park on a Sunday morning, and video was taken of the band frolicking in the park, like a pop group with their own TV show. Very Monkees, Beatles, with a splash of Banana Splits thrown in for good measure. So ladies and gentlemen, here they come again, the original Flying D'Rito Brothers. Leo, roll that video.
chip off the block. We wanna rock and roll. I teach at school. I go to work. I own this bar. I play guitar. But every night I turn on the charm, and a rush runs through my body like a shot in the arm. Here we come again, dancing in the sunlight, bouncing off the satellite, singing to the stars. We are the Doritos, doing what we do. Just a chip off the block. We wanna rock and roll. Tom plays the slide, Danny plays the bass, Clue plays 12 strings, who strums and sings. But every night I turn on the charm, and a rush runs through my body like a shot in the arm. Off the satellite, singing to the stars. We are the Doritos, doing what we do. Just a chip off the block. We wanna rock and roll. Just a chip off the block. We wanna rock and roll. Just a chip off the block, get a piece of the rock and roll.
Welcome back to Demos in Dust, Tales from the Underground. Look who joined us. I'm joined today by Daryl Klusendorf, or Darren D'Rito as we like to call each other, the D'Rito brothers.
D'Rito brothers, big D's.
We just watched that video of us frolicking in the park. What do you remember about that?
At Bradley Park with the Doritos. People driving by looked at us like we were bat crazy, and we certainly were.
I know my ex-wife certainly thought we were.
Reminiscent a little bit of the Monkees, if anybody remembers that great super group.
Absolutely.
But we had a lot of fun, and the best part is we happened to have a little tape running.
Yeah. See, you brought a camcorder. I think.
Oh, it's a beast, but even now the video that we took kind of holds up, I believe.
Yeah. Denny McConnell had one, I had one, and we just edited them together. I remember back then there was no computers or anything, so I edited it from a VHS and then to another VHS machine, and we just feed them back and forth. Pretty imprecise.
Pretty innovative and creative, actually, I think.
But the fun part then was after we got it all together was to play them at the harbor occasionally.
The old Sky Harbor out by Airport Road, kind of a magical place.
Oh, man.
And birthplace of the Flying D'Rito brothers.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So you guys you started that business in what year was that?
Well, my folks bought Sky Harbor in 1971. I played American Legion baseball for Limestone. I went to Richwoods, but played at Limestone on the very first American Legion team at the Limestone post of the Legion there's put together, and after games the parents would all stop at Sky Harbor. It was on the way home, and the gentleman that owned the Sky Harbor wanted to sell, and my dad was ready to get back into business for himself. So in 1971 they made
Wow.
the deal.
Wow. Did you always have music there?
Well, after I got out of school, I graduated from Bradley and invited myself to join the family business. And on slow nights, I'd set up with a little acoustic guitar and pretend I was Willie Nelson.
Okay.
We'd
Willie.
still do the same songs.
Yeah.
So,
And he's still doing the same songs
and
too.
so is Willie. So I think there might have been a little magic dust there somewhere.
Magic something. He's probably doing better than we're doing.
Well, I think he is.
So then what do you remember as far as you were doing music there? And then, of course, you and I met. I rented your house next door to the
I had
harbor.
the house next door to Sky Harbor, and it was available to rent. And Darren came in, and somehow we got a conversation going, and he rented the house. And one night I got some courage up, and I asked him if he would be interested in doing a little acoustic duo on the off nights. He was in a band,
Yeah.
or several bands, so I knew his weekends were occupied, but I thought we could get together and do a little acoustic music Wednesdays and Thursdays, and that's what happened.
Yeah. Boy, it was fun too. And we tried to play just you and I a little bit, but we were more like lead singers.
Well, Darren knew 1,000 songs. I knew 150 maybe. So he practiced or he pulled one out, and I said, "That's really pretty good." And I played one, and he said, "Yeah, well, that worked." But we didn't really mesh together at the time, and we put it on the shelf for a couple of weeks, I guess. And then Darren said, "I know this guy," and happened to be Danny Newby.
Danny Newby.
And Danny was a great harmony singer in a lot of legendary bands, and he was up for the challenge. And we had 3 guitars the first practice, and then Darren said, "We don't really need 3 guitars. Danny, do you play bass?" And he said, "No, I don't, but I can."
Didn't have a bass, but my brother had one.
Oh yeah,
that became Danny's bass.
So then Darren runs out to the trunk of his car and brings this bass in, hands it to Danny, and we do a song, and Danny throws some harmonies in, and there we go.
It just worked right from the beginning.
It really was fun.
So-
And then I had a friend, Tom Nelson, who was doing original material with Bob Keyser and Mike Belpel. And Tom decided he would bring his dobro out and see if that would kick a little bit in, and it certainly raised the
Cool.
level.
I have a video that we're going to share here now from the vaults. You guys got that video ready? Have you found it yet? Leo? Well, no, they'll get it eventually. But I remember the time we went up to, I used to have a little studio, which is now our bedroom here in Soulmate. But we got together, the 4 of us, and we used a little 4-track recorder, and we did a Crosby, Stills and Nash song.
Teach your children well, I guess.
Let's see, what was it? No, I think it might have been Helplessly Hoping.
Helpless, could have been.
I forget. Let's watch it and.
Well, I stand corrected.
I
if
think
possible.
I think we all stood around one mic, and it's one of the few songs I think we ever recorded up there. But let's give that a quick.
I would love to hear that
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
Helplessly hoping her harlequin hovers nearby, awaiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirits. She runs, wishing she could fly high, only to trip at the sounds of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside. Heartlessly helping himself to her bedroom person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. Helplessly hoping her harlequin hovers nearby, awaiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirits. She runs, wishing she could fly high, only to trip at the sounds of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside. Heartlessly helping himself to her bad dreams, he worries, did he hear a goodbye? Or even hello? They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other.
So what was nice about that video is my mom she would keep every little press clipping. So there's a lot of cool pictures in there. And I don't know if you noticed the one that of Danny when he had passed away. We did his kind of a fundraiser for him.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the guy could sing, and we've got some more video here. Let's share a little bit more of those harmonies. And this next video is the three of us when we kind of branched out a little bit and started playing around some other places. So we'll watch that now.
And 3 mics, and we'll probably do a shitty version of it. All right, Ringo.
One thing I always encouraged when we were at Sky Harbor, or I'd hire other acts as well. I have a passion for original music. I mean, it's nice to play somebody else's stuff, but we're all got that creative bug, and I encouraged Darren to break some stuff out, and oh my gosh, that was like on opening a vault at Fort Knox. And I had written a couple of songs, and Tom was really into original music, and Danny could do whatever he said, let's do, and
Yeah.
he put the glue to it and make it sound pretty.
So we started the record with Greg Clemens. I knew he had a studio, and we started off, and I think we did Bourbon Street, and then we did Moonlight. I think were the first.
Moonlight,
album.
yeah. The cool thing about Moonlight, I happened to get submitted to a songwriting contest for Billboard magazine. I got a special mention.
That's awesome.
Didn't get any money, but that was when I felt like I could contribute. And it's like an author being published.
Absolutely.
Don't let the moonlight
Let the
you
moonlight
down.
bring you down, and we've got video of that. So let's pull that up. Leo, can we get that found? We got it here somewhere. He'll get it eventually.
Is that you? Is that you?
Moonlight. Roll it.
Hello. Hello.
One,
Anybody home?
2, 3.
One, two, three.
Flying down a country road as fast as I can. Try to walk a fine line, doing the best I can. There's not another woman, Lord, there's no one else for me. When I hear your heartbeat, mine sings harmony. The moonlight makes me crazy, the moonshine makes me dance. The dippers, diamonds draw me out, and I don't stand a chance. Being with you makes me feel right at home. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. Moon is high up in the sky, the sun ain't eating down. We're playing in the country, singing town to town. Sing that song about Cripple Creek and hello to Mary Lou. Sing for lots of people, but I sing to only you. And the moonlight makes me crazy, moonshine makes me dance. The dippers, diamonds draw me out, and I don't stand a chance. Being with you makes me feel right at home. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. The moonlight makes me crazy, the moonshine makes me dance. Dippers, diamonds draw me out, and I don't stand a chance. Being with you makes me feel right at home. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. Don't let the moonlight bring you down. Don't let the moonlight bring you down.
Man, that was a great sounding record too. We had fiddle on it, and Doug Connect, and
Tony Kelly, Paul Hill. Paul Hill played steel.
Slider doing that
Slider on the dobro.
good stuff. Another one that we did that was meant a lot to me because I had my old high school band director play horns, and he kind of
Bourbon Street.
horn section. So then let's watch that. That's got some footage from the recording sessions as well.
That's so fun. Out of Greg Clemens' studio out in Metamora.
Yeah, it's fun.
You kick me in the heart, you kick me in the head. Up all night, kick me out of my bed. You don't know how it felt, right below the belt. Occasion lady, you can look so sweet when you find love down on Bourbon Street. Papa John Jeters and his vampire bats, claws of Cleodora with the navigator hat. May I take a lick and I can take a punch. Take me to the bayou, take me out to lunch. Gumbo, bubbling, steer it with a stick. Wash it all down with a cup of cold quick. And meet me on the floor of Preservation Hall. A 7:30, we're gonna ball. You kick me in the heart, you kick me in the head. Up all night, kick me out of my bed. You don't know how it felt, right below the belt. Occasion lady, you can look so sweet when you find love down on Bourbon Street. Now, 24 blackbirds sitting in a bar. I'm talking about Napoleon and drinking from a jar. Sweet painted lady with her hair so high, dancing down the alley like a crawfish pie. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, give the dog a bone. This old boy goes a rolling on home. But traveling man down from Hollywood, he doesn't know no good. You kick me in the heart, you kick me in the head. Up all night, kick me out of my bed. You don't know how it felt, right below the belt. Cajun lady, you can look so sweet when you find love down on Bourbon Street. You kick me in the heart, you kick me in the head. Up all night, kick me out of my bed. You don't know how it felt, right below the belt. Occasion lady, you can look so sweet when you find love down on Bourbon Street. Occasion lady, you can look so sweet when you find love down on Bourbon Street.
How's that, Cecil?
You know, if the songs you sing are timeless, you don't ever fade away. That's kind of one of the.
And you've been still doing a little recording here.
Still doing a little music. I dealing with Parkinson's. Everybody's dealing with one thing or another. So, but I still am able to play a little music and try to get to an open stage or two, and even had a chance to sit in with the D'Ritos at the Hungry Moose.
Yeah, that was nice.
So
have to
good
do that again.
Good to get the brothers back from their Florida swing.
That's right.
So hopefully you'll be able to catch the Flying D'Ritos, and maybe D. Clue make a ghost appearance as the summer goes on.
Sounds good. We just found out last night that the band's going to be playing at the Mackinac Winery coming
Awesome. That's a great venue.
coming up in July. So that'll be a big show for us.
Absolutely. Well, you'll raise it up a notch.
There we go. Daryl, great seeing you, man.
All right, awesome. Thanks
All right.
thanks for doing all you do.
So anyway, for those of you, thanks for stopping by. Be careful on your way out of the catacombs, back up to the overworld. This has been Demos and Dust, Tales from the Underground.